put mine. I'll be your girlfriend officially.
Buddy, I've done this before. I've been here before. Oof. Did the whole thing. I made sure to get her favorite dessert. I remember it was like one of, I think our first date, second date, I asked her, hey, what's your favorite dessert? And I made sure to put in my notes, because I would put everything in my notes that she told me that she liked or disliked or she wanted to do one day. I wrote it all down in my notes. And on the day I asked her to be my girlfriend, I got her the exact type of dessert that she said was her favorite. I forgot what it was. It's been a while. But it was something about when they use like a little torch on top of the little like cheesecake type thing or whatever. And I asked her, like, will you be my girlfriend on this? I called in advance. I called 2 weeks in advance to this restaurant. I was like, hey, yo, can you like get this dessert for, I don't know if y'all do this or not, bro. I had the whole staff working all day. They told me this after I asked her. They're like, we've been working all day because we've been so excited that you wanted to do this. We were trying to figure out how to make it pretty and do what plate and what da-da-da-da. Bro, the staff thought it was so cute the way I asked her to be my girlfriend that they gave us, one, the parking for free, the dessert for free, and they just kept bringing us drinks, and the drinks were also free because they thought the way I did it was so cute. I also got her this bouquet of flowers, all that, and it was great. You know, after the date we went home and I spent the night. It was sweet. The next morning I kissed her on the forehead and I went to work, and 36 hours later she told me that she didn't want to be together anymore. And then a couple days after that, she was getting cracked by another man. It's not funny, but it's like, dang, dude, really? A couple days? Oh my gosh, when I found out, I was so sick. I remember after I found out, because I found out like in person, like in her face, in her apartment, that she had been cracked by another dude. And when I heard that, I swore on everything, all I could hear was static. I stood up and I just walked out her apartment, and I ended up in my car. I don't even remember how. I just remember I ended up in my car and I ended up in front of my house. Mind you, she lived an hour away. I don't remember the car ride home.
All right. Well, so question number one, what does your experience have to do with him? That's your experience that you had. You just did the same dessert that he did. What does that got to do with this girl or you? All right. Second thing, if she told you that she don't want to be together no more, what are you doing at her apartment 36 hours later? Like, what are you doing there?
Maybe they want to talk? Closure?
No. If let's talk closure, and then you come while I'm banging, that's not closure.
Well, no, she wasn't banging while he went there.
Okay.
They went there to talk, and that's when he found out from her.
Okay. Well,
he didn't say he walked in on her banging.
Okay. That's kind of what I understood, but it's fine.
It starts with someone is doing a romantic gesture, and then he's saying, I've been there before, I did this for somebody, and it didn't end up well.
Okay.
That's how it
goes.
Cool.
I thought he was like saying, yeah, buddy, it's not it.
Well, that's essentially what he is saying. He's like, I've been there, done that, and look what it did for me.
Yeah, for you it didn't work out. It's not because you give flowers to someone or you're being a nice gesture. Maybe you're not at the same point and you didn't catch the signs, or maybe there were no signs. It's not because you give gifts to someone or you do a nice gestures to someone that they owe you a relationship. Like, you don't want that either. Someone that's with you like, oh, yeah, okay, well, he got me flowers, so might as well stay. She can't ask for that either.
I guess like the moral of this thing is like, hey, fellas, don't do this romantic lovey-dovey stuff for a girl because they'll take advantage of you.
That's not true.
I don't know.
That's not true.
I don't buy into any of these kind of narratives. I think what happens is that a lot of dudes who do this kind of lovey-dovey stuff, what it really is they are liking the other woman well past the point where it's like reasonable or too fast. And then because they're doing so much, it's like, okay, fellas, maybe you've been this. You ever been with a girl and she's just doing too much way too fast?
Yeah.
And in her head, she's like, I'm being the best girlfriend. I'm like, girl, you're not even my girl. It's been 3 dates. And they just moving and they doing all these romantic gestures. And it's like, this is a lot off the top.
But you're my sister, but no, I'm not special. Yeah. Well, you just met me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Some people do, and it's funny that I'm saying this because literally in the comments, I just saw this now, is him responding to somebody, and then he posts a text message, and she writes to him, I've been thinking, you don't think that maybe we moved too fast?
C'est vraiment ça. So
And look, I guess a lot of people sent me this video being like, "Oh, Ab, isn't this crazy? Like, as a dude, whatever." It's like,
no.
okay, I'm trying to. I'm gonna put myself in her shoes. Okay, I'm seeing somebody. It was early. He wants to take me out to a restaurant to date. Cool. I show up at the restaurant. He does this huge romantic gesture. He has the staff watching us. It's this big thing with flowers. He's like, "Will you be my girlfriend?" I know a lot of people, especially at these younger ages, who are gonna say yes, even if they're unsure. So before this, they were just in the dating phase. So her getting cracked by another dude is not even that crazy to me. It sounds like y'all weren't even exclusive.
It's as if you're going on a date with someone.
Yeah.
Right? The first few dates. You know what I mean? You're like 5 dates in. And you go to the restaurant and you're not even sure about the relationship. You walk in the restaurant and everybody's looking at you like that. Hi.
Yeah.
What did you tell them?
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on? What's this? Like, chill.
Okay, this is a personal thing for me. I don't think you should really be asking somebody to be your girlfriend in this kind of fashion.
No.
I don't think you should be asking exclusivity with a bunch of people watching and these big gestures. Like, maybe I'm crazy.
No, you're not.
Maybe I'm crazy, but it's like,
No.
This is something that you do. You have a lengthy conversation about, like, are you seeing other people? No. Okay, where are we doing? Are we going to go? I don't do like, you want to be my girlfriend? Like, to me, it's just in this way. It's a lot. It's a lot to do it this way. One, and then two, this could be a complete aside. Generally, when I do a romantic gesture, it's not tied to like the next step in a relationship. Like, I could understand for like marriage, but that's because you guys have built a long period of being together. Where by the time you're gonna pop the question, you should have already known this lady enough to know that y'all supposed to get married.
You had fiance energy.
You should have talked about marriage.
You had fuck it for a date. You had proposal energy.
Yes.
You had down on one knee energy. You had Boyz II Men singing in the back energy.
Yeah.
Calm down. It's a few days. This relationship thing is supposed to be a marathon. First 500 meters, this is you. You're not gonna make it, my guy.
And maybe you guys had been going on dates for a couple of weeks. It's possible. And the whole thing about her seeing somebody else shortly afterwards, it sounds like you guys were not exclusive. So that means that maybe y'all didn't have conversation. I don't really know. But it sounds like she was talking to somebody else. Maybe you were also talking to other people. I don't know the relationship dynamic. But until you guys are exclusive or you've had conversations about not dating other people, I don't know why you would be shocked. Even the whole 36 hours later. To me, that's the least surprising thing. That makes perfect sense. After a big gesture like that and you feel pressure to say yes, you have time to sleep on it, think on it, and you're like, you know what, this is not really what I wanted. I felt like I had to in the moment because you did all that. I don't know. I guess maybe it's in my head. But when people put you on the spot like that and ask you these kinds of questions, I don't think that shit's fair in my opinion.
I would call this the other side of love bombing. I think that a lot of things were not established that you took for granted, like your status between you and her, if you were supposed to be exclusive or whatever, whatnot, if it was really how well it was going. I think maybe there was a little bit of conversation that was lacking, you know what I mean? And just the fact that you're like, you're a bit tight about this up to now. And she told you, sent you a text, yo, we're moving too fast.
I just don't get why you wouldn't just sit down with somebody and have a full-length conversation about exclusivity. Talking about sexual exclusivity. Have you been seeing other people? Are you seeing other people? Because personally, me, when I'm seeing somebody, I only want to be seeing and I want the other person to reciprocate. Like, these are all conversations you have without the peer pressure and the whole romantic gesture involved. Like, for me to even say yes to something, I got to discuss all these other things before that. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Maybe they did have all these conversations and he did this, and maybe the girl really is shiesty and she played him. But based off what I'm seeing, this is not giving me much context. But anybody watching at home, if you want to do romantic gestures, go ahead. Just personally, I don't think it's a good idea to tie it to things that...
The steps?
To big steps like that.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion. Most people who ask somebody to get married already know they both want to get married. Because they've had conversations throughout, correct?
Yeah.
So when you pop the question, it's not about if she's going to say yes. The only thing is like how we're going to do it. That should be the same thing with a lot of this stuff. You want the person who you're going to be in a relationship to feel as though they're really doing this of their own volition and not doing this because of pressure. The second thing is like, I talked before about doing a lot of romantic gestures and then dudes get burned and then afterwards they're like, I'm never doing that shit again. I'm going in my villain arc. And it's like, being kind and nice and thoughtful is never bad. And anyone who tries to convince you otherwise is lying to you. And either they're operating from a hurt place or they like to attract women who... Generally, if you ignore them, these kinds of women are more attractive. Dysfunctional ladies, generally speaking. Like, if a girl becomes substantially more attracted to you because you constantly ignore her or neglect her, probably not a woman you want to date anyways, because she got some shit got to figure out herself in terms of how she deals with neglect. When you're with somebody who's half decent and normal, and you treat them well, and you show up, and you're consistent, they only become more and more attractive to you. What these people sometimes do is that they do too much too fast. And that's unattractive to anybody. Even as a man, if a woman comes out to you and she's just trying to be your girlfriend right away, you're going to start to devalue everything. Because one, you're going to question its authenticity. Two, you're going to be like, this is like so easy. I'm not even doing anything. This lady's just jumping through hoops and literally bending over backwards to do everything right away. It's a very few select people who can take that energy that quickly and handle it well. A lot of people are not going to be receptive. And with good reason. It's like, well, what did I do to earn you coming to my place cleaning every day after 2 dates? Like, you know, you're already displacing so much of your life just to be with me, and you don't even know me. Are you doing this for a lot of other people? Like, am I even special for you? You don't even know me enough to know if I'm special enough. So I've seen dudes, they'll meet a girl, they'll find her very attractive, and they'll just do anything. If you're somebody who values security, there's nothing secure about someone running at you full head of steam and you're not unsure why they want to invest in you, right? Women like security. If a dude goes too much too fast, yeah, a lot of them are going to get turned on, but men are the same way. Maybe you guys are different. Fellas, you let me know. Has a woman never gone crazy over you very quickly, and even though she was attractive, you went, whoa? What?
That's psycho vibes to me.
What?
That's psycho.
Bro.
That's psycho vibes. It happened to me in the past where I held the door for someone and the person didn't say thank you. The person was not grateful, or I had a comment about someone saying, well, I can open my damn door myself. And that happened 10, 15 years ago. I don't slam doors on people's face. I open doors and I let people walk in because that's part of me. That's just what I do. Okay? It's not, oh yeah? Well, fuck all of them bitches then. And I'm slamming doors in the face of grandmas and kids because that one person was ungrateful. No, I'm just like that.
You know what it is sometimes? People don't want you, they want a partner, and they feel like you fit their idea of a partner. And so that's why they're head over heels for you, because they've been idolizing this idea of a partner, and they feel like you might be the fit. So that intensity is not about you. It's about having their partner.
Or sometimes you don't even fit that.
But they want you to.
They want you to fit the idea that they have of a partner.
Or they feel like you do.
Yep.
I grew up on this stuff where people always say stuff like, if you're nice to a girl, you know, she's going to take advantage of you. Or the girls don't like nice people, or people who are kind. That has never been my reality at all. But what about you? Has that been your reality? Being kind to women has been bad for you?
You have to. It hasn't been bad, but you have to make a difference between being good to someone and being a pick me.
You sure?
And some of y'all, you don't know the difference between both. You don't have no spine. Doesn't mean that you're a nice person. No, you just don't have a spine. Okay? No, you're right. It's not my experience. Maybe because I didn't expect anything from anybody, and then I was just like, I'm just gonna be me. I don't care what you put me as. I'm just gonna be me. I'm not expecting anything. You know what I mean? It's
counterintuitive, but the idea of trying too hard can be bad for you, like anything else. Doing too much of something can be bad.
Yeah. But oftentimes that's what it is.
Yeah. That's young people shit.
Yeah.
When you get
That
older,
kid's shit.
like I'm in my 30s, if a girl ignore a couple texts, I'm just moving on my day, bro. I don't got time. You know, you got jobs, you got bills. I don't need time who's like people confusing with the communication.
And it's okay. I'm not even salty about it. You didn't have the time.
I still got time. You know, I'm talking to a bro, she over here is, you know, oh, maybe this, maybe that. I don't know. Okay, well, listen, you had your 20s to figure that out, bitch. I ain't got time. Your 20s are for I don't know. This whole like, oh, don't be nice. It's like, bro, I want my girl to be nice to me. And my girl wants me to be nice to her. And what the fuck are we even talking about? You know how nice it is when my girl just do thoughtful shit? She loves it. And when I do that, she loves it. It's just, we doing 100%. Stupid shit.
100%. That's unk talk right there.
It's just, I ain't got time, bro.
I think that you catch on the flags and the hints that it's going to be juvenile. And you just, nah, that's not me. I know where this is going, and that's not where we're going.
To be honest with you, they're not even flags. It's like a whole script. They just make it super obvious. It's the title of the movie.
Yes.
I'm fucking with you.
That's what a flag means.
No, a flag is like, watch out for this. They just give you the fucking
you're
title.
walking down the street, you don't even see the building, you see the flag. I'm like, I'm not going down that building.
Hey, I just thought this was a funny video. It was a throwback to the past for me because I hadn't heard this kind of shit in a long time. Just, don't do romantic things for your partner.
And it's weird seeing a grown-ass person say that. It's weird to me.
I mean, how grown is he? He probably looks like he's in his early to mid-20s, bro.
Sure.
That's young.
Sure.
That's young.
That's black people. I can't tell.
All right. Well, anyways, let us know what y'all think in the comments.